Alright, this time I'm gonna not delete the footage. So instead of 6 opening, I'll just have the 3 opening because I've already done my previous 3 the other day. But you know, stupid me was like, oh, I need to make space on my phone or whatever, and then I don't know, I just deleted it. Wasn't even thinking. Just so it was like a long video and just said, screw it, let's get it gone without even thinking of what it was, which was a shame really, because I had some very interesting reactions to a lot of what I got. Yeah. Well, if you've seen the previous video, you have seen that I have gotten. Ooh, look at that. My boy. Yeah, I got Outerverse Based Oblivion and Secret Rare. But no Endless Doom Oblivion in Outerverse Rare or Secret Rare. So, pretty much today, for these packs, the intent is to get either Rainpale or Endless Doom Oblivion in Secret Rare and Outerverse Rare. I do wish Outerverse got some alt arts, but you know, I suppose it was more important for certain decks to get alt arts instead. Not that there was that many, really. Pull rates on the burgers are kind of weird. I checked what I got the other day and I only got like, I think 2 hungry burger and 1 hungry burger, so I don't know, here's hoping I can polish that collection off. I mean, the deck is just okay. It's kind of struggling at the minute. It doesn't have that many tools at its disposal, and there's certain problems with like stuff. You know, there's certain cards that like have got costs when they probably shouldn't, and levels. Like, I know the chicken nuggets should have just been a 3 instead of a 6. Hey. I think the donut should have done more. That was a big one, I remember. It's basically chuck 4 into the graveyard and that's it. You know. It's fun, but not when you're trying to build a deck. You know, no one was expecting for Hungry Burger to become meta relevant or whatever, but you know, it just would be nice like if it was like a touch stronger. The new Zerata was nice though. And the new Botan is even nicer. Oh, I already got her in Secret Rare the other day. The pull rate's ridiculous. I think I got more of her than I did most other things. Hollows, like. That's not a bad pull though. Even though I got 3 of it. Handy Lady seems alright for a deck though. Doesn't seem to struggle too much, like. It's not really as trap focused as they made out though. Like, it likes traps, but honestly though, you could probably just use Jinzo in it. There it is, the donut. Doesn't really do too much. Yeah, so it likes traps, but it likes itself more than traps. So, don't know. Use Jinzo. And remember, with Handy Lady as well, the deck, not the card, I mean. it doesn't specify psychic, it just says 1200 defense wind monster. You know, like, the tricky is 1200 defense, and that's a wind monster. Don't really see anyone using it though, so I don't know. Maybe it's okay to chuck it in. Fusions for the music princesses though are really good. Like, it brings the deck up to speed now. And this trap card is really good too. Hey, earn the dealer, secret rare. That's good. Oh, it's not Rain Pale, but Endless Doom Oblivion. And the dealer in rare. Hey, Burst Oblivion in super rare. Still no Outerverse rare yet, so, you know, don't count it out. Oh. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, man. I already got like 10 of her. It's like the least exciting one as well to get in Outerverse rare. Hungry Burger. There we go. Back to square one. Handy Partners. Very cool. Hey, the new Grace Princess and the Ritual in the same pack. That's crazy. Grace Princess is just, I don't know. It's not the most amazing deck ever, but it's good. It's good and it's interesting, and it does something quite nice. I think it's like a nice, cute little deck, you know. It's pretty straightforward. It's not that advanced, to be honest. It's a pretty straightforward deck. I think even the dumbest of us could play it. Yeah, I mean, you know, all they really wanted was, it's, I suppose, the same as Music Princess, isn't it? All they wanted was another card that could count itself as that name, you know? In the same way Music Princess kind of wanted another Boton. Grace Princess kind of wanted like another, well, it did want another Canna. Of course, instead of just going for just regular old crap where it's just like, here's a new name and it's just the old name. Driving Cattle Healer, good card. Yeah, instead of just being like, oh, here's a new name, but it's actually just an old name, they've only gone and just made it really, really good. I'm shocked. There's actual, like, there's a good bit of versatility in Grace Princess with the new card as a result. Jumbo Recovery. We like that card. That's a good card. Much better than Flare Flux, but I don't know. You need to have an Outerverse in your graveyard first. Pluto Wyvern, which is a really, really good card. Versatile as well because it's level 4, and it'll you know, it has interactions with Corn and Dark Meteor, which is a very good card. Yeah, you know, look, like if you want to do Corn and Dark Meteor now, chuck that guy in as well because he will recover it for you free of charge. A bad man. Yeah, I don't know. Will we see Premium Black? Maybe. Hopefully, if we do see Premium Black today, it doesn't come at the cost of Outerverse rare Endless Doom Oblivion. Mazira Deville in Secret Rare. Very cool. I like that. Nice. It looks nice in Secret Rare. I pulled one the other day though, which you won't believe until I show you on camera, which I will do right at the end. I know people have said that between the two new Zeros, the Zero Deville and the Zerato, they've said Zerato is better. I think Zero Deville is better, and I'll tell you why. Because if your opponent is saving something and they haven't set it, which they probably won't these days because there's a lot of spell and trap destruction, and it's a lot worse now than what it used to be. So if they got it in their hand, they're keeping a monster back for fusion material or whatever. Yeah, Zero Deville will now just say no and chuck it in the graveyard for you. Which I think is really good. I think that's really good, anyway. But people say, well, it's not that good because, well, they'll just draw a 5 next turn anyway if you do that. Well, I'd rather they draw a 5 and try and chance it on getting another copy or whatever than them having whatever in their hand already and then just being like, we'll do it now. Reverse Domain is so good. I swear to God, right, that this card is going to be like the future of field spells in Rush Duel. I think I've already said that, but the idea is an actual interactive field spell now. It's sort of similar to how field spells didn't really do much for years in the TCG. And then one day then, Union Hanger came out, and it changed. Was it Union Hanger first? Or was it Revolving Switch? Which one was the one that was it just changed how field spells worked? It might have been Union Hanger, not Revolving Switch yet. But it was for years, field spells were just... No, it wasn't, it was Gear Town. No. Yeah, it kind of was. Gradual Ivory. Outerverse rare. Not very exciting, I got one already. But anyway, there was a field spell years ago. Actually no, it couldn't have been Gear Town because it's not about the date of it, it's more like Gear Town, everyone just destroyed Gear Town. No. It was, yeah, I think it was Union Hanger where they made it so it was a field spell and it was more than just a field spell. Whereas Gear Town was just destroy this and you get a monster for free. Union Hanger done something completely different, and it changed how people used field spells. And then since then it was because Union Hanger was meta for a while, and it was really, really good. It still is really good now. Especially with the new Union support, But these days now, if a deck has got a field spell, more often than not, you will be running it just because it's it's not just a simple attack defense boost anymore. It's now additional effects on top of additional effects, which is crazy to think about considering how underpowered they were for literally years. And Reverse Domain is it is effectively the Union Hanger sort of thing for Rush Duel, where it's it's got an effect on your turn that is just a lot. I mean, it's a hefty attack, but 1500 is a hell of an attack boost considering you'll never get 1500 basically for free. Yeah, it's got a hefty requirement of 5 Outerverse in the graveyard with different types, but it's so easy to pull off. But now, well, and the effect on your opponents, oh my god, I swear. Yeah, and then the effect on your opponent's turn is just if they think they can activate an effect against you whilst you've got 3 different types, just say no. Which is a bit crazy to me as well, actually. Yeah, honestly, they've like really like thought this through. I think with Outerverse or whatever. I don't know. I'm rambling, but basically, it is a really good card, and we appreciate that. And I think a lot more decks than what we'll be getting in the future, a field spell card that will absolutely be worth using like that, you know? In the same way, the reverse domain is really good. Other decks in the future will not be getting a field spell that just is like, okay, this is crazy. Zerato. Mazira Duel. Wow, that's crazy. Watch now. In the next pack, we'll probably get, I don't know, a mermaid again. She's every box, I swear. I screwed this one up. There we go. Free Wind is alright. I quite like Free Wind. The bat is so good in these things. It's like actually weird how good the bat is. Ultima Stallion is alright too. The cage is like super good. Pluto Wyvern, very nice. I mean, the bat being able to do, you know, recovery of either the cage or the field, not the field spell. The ritual spell is crazy utility. Like Guardian Yatos, I promise you this right now, I could be wrong but I doubt it, she will never ever 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 get a deck in Rush Duel ever, for the simple reason she has an equip spell in the TCG and she has Guardian Dread Scythe, and after that then it's just Guardians, and they're never going to touch Guardians ever again in the TCG, let alone in Rush Duel. Like, that deck is, well, how do you, apart from Yatos, how do you even support the deck, you know? You don't, you just don't. It's just, it's so unbearably, like, bad, you know? I mean, you just can't do it. I tried years ago and I failed because it is just like the impossible deck, you know? Whee, secret rare. Yeah, it is just like the impossible deck. Like, they have their own equip spells, which is really cool. But in order to special summon the monsters themselves, you need to already have the equip spell on the field equipped to something else. So like if I wanted to, I don't know, summon Graal, for example, I have to have Graal on the Gravity Axe Graal on the field, and then summon Guardian Graal afterwards for like literally nothing, because he has like no real effect whatsoever. And well, none of them are worth using. I think, well, Yatos is just the best one of the lot because she's versatile. You know, 2500 attack just for having nothing in the graveyard. How could you not? Who was the deck the other day that I thought would be really good to have Yatos in it? Oh, Mermaids, actually. Yeah. Or, Abyss, Light Abyss. Not Dark Abyss. Because you don't have to, well, yeah, probably just Mermaids really, because Light Abyss is maximum. But Mermaids will like it, you know. She's free 2500 attack, and it's all just for having no monsters in your graveyard. Speaking of, I can't get away from that. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like the Overrush rare and the secret rare for this box. I don't even like it. I think she's the worst mermaid of the three. Rain Pale Secret Rare would be nice. And just buy them. Sylphie Seyfert is okay. I don't know. I would actually rather something else. But I thought about it. Not a single. I don't think you could ever really get rid of Outerverse names from your deck, like ever. Just because the various like type requirements and stuff. I think like even if something like, I don't know, Needle Maker or whatever just turned bad one day, you know, it was no longer feasible to run Needle Maker. It doesn't really make a difference. I think you would still want like one copy in there just because he's Outerverse machine. Unless, of course, they do like a type overlap, you know, which they might do. They actually might do that. Yeah, they could do that, you know. Would that make like another machine, and it's just not Needle Maker, but better. Whee, we got him. At least there's something to be happy about. Oh, no Rain Pale Secret Rare though. Oh, man. They really did miss a trick though, I think. Not doing... Oh, Driving Cattle Healer Secret Rare though instead. Well, I needed another copy anyway, so that's not bad. Yeah, they missed a trick, I think, when it came to doing Outerverse alt arts. The fact they didn't do a single one is just insane to me. They should have done it, just because it was just... It was right there. They literally showed it in the show. You know, when they go Galaxy type, they go like blue and silver and all that. They look sharp. But no, they just chose not to do it. I don't understand why. Right, I'm going to pause now. And then I'm going to go through all the reveals. Minus what's already in my deck. Alright, here we go. Here's the reveals from the polls from the other day. 2 Driving Cattle Healer, 2 Yatos, so it was okay. 2 of the new Secret Tower in Outerverse, Rabiel Library, and then 2 of her thing. Weird actually. I don't think I even got her in Ultra Rare. Very strange. Handy Partners. I was like counting out how many cards I had to reach. Yeah, look at that, Secret Rare. That was nice actually. Bad, and his best mate, Marvelous. Look at that. Awful. Too much of her. I got a Pluto Wyvern though in Secret Rare, which was alright. Mazira Duels. I only pulled one of her today. I don't know, it's probably okay actually to just have 2 of her. I highly doubt there will ever be a duel in which you would like be summoning all 3. Best poll of the day. Driving Cattle Healer in Secret Rare because she's lush, and I mean lush. Pluto Wyvern. What else we got? Burst Oblivion, which was sharp. Could have been Secret Rare. I've already got a Secret Rare though. Rabbit Library again. Pluto Wyvern, 4th copy. Handy Partners. Her, sadly. But yeah, that's it. And her again, sadly. But yeah. Good pull rates though, I think. Yeah. And just to cap off this video, I think I'm going to try and do something differently. Which is, I'm going to put in a thing right here somewhere, which is going to be like question of the day. I don't know, what should the question be? I got an idea. Best card, worst card from the whole set. What do you reckon was the best? What do you reckon was the worst? Yeah. And do you think, what do you reckon will be meta next? I don't know. I'm gonna probably crop that bit out. But if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe.